Solving linear equations by substitution method. So this is an algebraic method to solve the system of linear equations. So let's see what that method is. So let's do one practice problem and I will explain that while doing this problem what this substitution method means. Suppose we have two equations in the system, x minus y is equal to 3 and 2x plus y is equal to 9. Suppose this is the system of our linear equation and we are asked to solve this. Solve means find one pair of x comma y which makes both equations true, which satisfies both equations. Okay, so let's call the first equation like 1, equation number 2. So substitution method, from the name it is clear that we are going to substitute something. So what we have to do, so we have to use any one of the given two equations and we have to isolate any one of the given two variables x and y and two equations. So step 1 is use any one of the two equations and isolate any one of the two variables, either x or y. So whatever is easy for you. Easy here I means to say I always prefer to isolate that variable that has no coefficient, so that there are no fractions I can create. But if there is a possibility, then do that. But if each and every variable has a coefficient, then there is no other choice, right? You have to deal with the fractions. So here for this question I am going to use equation number 1 and I am going to isolate x. So it is x minus 1 is equal to 3. So move all other terms to the other side so that we can isolate x. Move y to the other side. So we get this in the first step. Now step 2. So from the name, name is substitution method. So we have to substitute answer that we get from step 1. Answer from step 1 into the other equation that we haven't yet used. So we already used one equation. So one equation we haven't yet used. So now we are going to substitute whatever we get in step 1 into the other equation. So now what is the other equation? So other equation is equation number 2. So we have 2x plus y is equal to 9. We are going to replace x with 3 plus y. So replace this x with a 3 plus y. So always put a bracket around that. So this is 3 plus y is equal to 9. So by substituting, what we get? By substituting, we get a new equation that has only one variable, only y now, no more x. So in one equation, if only one thing is missing, we can solve it for the missing value. So now solve for y. So substitute this inside. So 6 plus 2y plus y is equal to 9. So 6 plus, combine like terms and isolate y. So 3y is equal to 9 minus 6. 3y is equal to 3 and we get y value is equal to 1. So we get y value. Now the step 3 is plug in this answer back here in step 1. So plug in this answer back in step 1. So we get x is equal to 3 plus y. So 3y value is 1. So we get the x value. X value is 4. So we get one solution. So what is our solution? So x comma y is equal to 4 comma 1 is a solution to the given system. So this is called the substitution method. So we isolate one variable from any one of the given equation, then substitute and then substitute the value of the isolated variable into the other equation and solve for the other variable, you get the solution. So this is called the substitution method. And in this case, we get one solution. Let's now talk about the cases when you have no solution or infinitely many solutions. So let's take example. So x minus y is equal to 3 minus 2x plus 2y is equal to 8. Suppose we are given this system of equation and we are asked to solve it using substitution method. Okay, so we are going to, so step 1 is isolate one variable. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We are going to use 1 and isolate. So let's isolate x again. So it is x minus y is equal to 3. So move this y to the other side to isolate x. Now step 2 is, so substitute this value. So substitute x value, x is equal to 3 plus y in the other equation, that is equation number 2. So minus 2x plus 2y is equal to 8. This is our equation number 2. So let's now substitute x with its value. So minus 2, replace x with 3 plus y. And you see that now the new equation is only with respect to y, and solve it for y. So distribute this inside. Minus 6 minus 2y plus 2y is equal to 8. 2y and negative 2y will cancel each other. We get negative 6 is equal to 8. So what happened? While solving the problem, all variable terms are cancelled out. While solving the problem, all variable terms are cancelled out. And we are left with So while solving the problems, all variable terms are cancelled out and we are left with a false statement. So this is false. So if you are left with a false statement, then that means no solution. So this system has no solution. So let me write down here. Note, while solving the problem, if all variable terms are cancelled out, and we are left with a false situation like this, that minus 6 is equal to 8, that is false. False statement, that means no solution. And if we, at the end, if we get a true statement, that means there are infinitely many solutions. That means this is the case of overlapping lines. So this is how we use the substitution method, and we conclude the result if there is one solution or no solution or infinitely many solutions. Thank you so much.